Hi guys, I'm bringing you another episode. This episode is kind of an amazing and a unique one because I've been traveling around, and this is one of the rare things that I find or like over the course of my traveling experiences. Now I'm currently in Dubai, and one of the most amazing places on earth, and I'm getting a chance to meet two amazing people. I certainly have to meet three amazing people, but now unfortunately the other person is not here. And so before I flag up with the risk part of what I'm trying to say, I'm gonna start it off by saying that a new Guinness Book of World Record holders are coming up from these amazing people. So firstly, I want to introduce Chetan from Bengaluru and Anwar from Pakistan. The other person who is unfortunately not here is from Sri Lanka. His name is Rohan. So they are aiming for 112 countries in one travel episode, and basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to promote the old school way of traveling, because like nowadays people are traveling through air, people are using different mediums to travel now, but they want to promote the old school way, and they want to get the real traveling experience, and try to get a flavor of every countries they visit. So I'm really excited that you guys are giving me time to talk to you guys, and amazing. So let's start it off by saying how you guys have started planning all these things. How long you have been having this idea of traveling?
Well, thank you for the introduction, and Sanwar and me, both of us.
Yeah.
The idea started between us.
Oh yeah.
And we were. It's a normal day, work day, and it so happened that I went to his department.
Yeah.
He takes care of the cabin appearance. I'm from engineering.
From Emirates.
Emirates Engineering.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's just any normal day, and then I spoke to him.
Yeah.
And then the idea just popped, as in he told me we got to do something in life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
And then I told him, okay, what do you have in mind?
Oh yeah.
So, and then he says, let's do something new, something different, or something that nobody has done here around.
Okay.
So I asked him, okay, what else do you have in mind? So I was patient and listening, and he told me that let's drive from Dubai to Dallas.
Okay.
So I've like paused for a moment, and then asked him, okay, so I'm gonna sink in that, and then I asked him, why Dallas? He said, just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. And then I'm like, wow, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So for that, probably we'd start from Dubai, and then we go up to the end of Europe, and then we take either a ship or a flight and land in New York, or New York or any of the east coast of US, and then drive down to Dallas.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, that's how it's going to be. Then he said, but this is not just about driving, so we got to do something with that. We got to, you got to bring in something new or something inspiring to people regarding that. So I thought for a moment, and then I told him, okay, since we are doing this, why not level up and let's do Dubai to Dubai?
Okay.
Then he's like, okay, what's Dubai to Dubai? Are we going to drive around Dubai? I said, no. We start from Dubai, we end in Dubai, we travel around the world.
Wow, that is really amazing, guys. Yeah.
This is what I told him. And then he's like, yes, this has got some true sense in it.
Yeah.
This has got a really good plan in it.
Yeah.
At that moment, we both didn't know how or what we're going to do or anything.
Yeah.
We just came up with this idea, and I said, we both agreed to it, and then we said, okay, let's work around.
Yeah.
I told him, okay, as of now, we know only that we are doing this, but we don't know any materialistic thing that's going to follow.
Okay.
So I told him, okay, first thing I told him, if you're doing this, I'm going to be on the bike.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
Okay.
He said, I cannot do it in bike.
Okay.
I said, okay. Then we settled down with one bike and one motorcycle. One motorcycle and one car.
Okay.
Okay. That's how we ended up having one motorcycle and a car.
Okay.
Okay. Then we thought, okay, is two of us enough, or do we need any more?
Okay.
So I said, on a motorcycle, I'm alone. That's good enough.
Okay, good enough.
I can't have a pillion rider.
Yeah.
So for him, I asked him. He said, yeah, it's good to have another person in the car. He's
Yeah.
going to be alone. It's going to be
really lonely.
Really long trip, isn't it? Right?
Okay.
So I said, okay, I'll also see if I can find a partner on another motorcycle.
Yeah.
So we decided to give us a day's time, and then by afternoon he had his partner in mind.
Yeah.
That is Mr. Rohan. He's also a colleague.
Okay.
He's from
Emirates.
Sri Lanka. Emirates Engineering, yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So and then we decided on the partners on those days. And the next day I came up saying that I think I'm good enough alone.
Okay.
And if at all the expedition really demands for another person, I might think of it later. But so far I think we limit to this, three of us.
Okay.
So that was the idea. And then the next thing was to how are we going to do it?
Yeah. Okay.
At that time we didn't have Antarctica in mind.
Okay, so you are putting Antarctica in this trip.
In this trip, yes.
I think that's pretty rare. Like It's
yeah,
one of most.
more or less like it's not been done before.
Yeah, it
in
is not
in
being
one
done.
trip.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yes.
Never.
So in 2 days' time, I told him, see, we're gonna do the big thing. Let's do the biggest.
Oh yeah.
So let's do
One
all
life.
7 continents. If it has to be a road trip, this has to be the first and the last for us.
Oh yeah.
I don't want any more road trips
Life
anymore.
is too short.
That's too short, yeah. So when I told him Antarctica, him and Rohan, they were like shocked. What? Antarctica?
Yeah.
I mean, first thing that comes to your mind is people don't live there.
Yeah.
It's not a hospital place to live.
Yeah. That's,
Number 2, it's a road trip. There's no road there.
you gotta create roads there.
Yeah, you gotta create roads on the way. But well, I told them, see, that's the whole point of challenge. Okay, let's make it the biggest, and then that's when we agreed to a point saying that yes, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna go all around the world, including Antarctica.
Including Antarctica.
Yes, and then we had some theme in mind or the background thought behind this road trip. So how is it gonna be, or what? So every road trip has got a basic idea to it.
Yeah, basic
like
motto,
either you
yeah.
go around the place,
Yeah.
or you go travel through it,
Yeah.
or you go across, or you visit some particular place. So we came up with the idea thinking that we're going to travel all the continents geographically end to end. So we're going to start from the continent's end, either north end or south end, or east end or west end.
Okay.
And we're going to go all the continents,
Yeah.
one end to the other end.
Perfect.
And we're gonna whatever countries come in the way, we're just gonna travel through it.
Okay.
So regarding that, it took us a while to create the route map,
Okay.
and it had to be a logical route because we didn't want to go back and forth
Oh yeah, yeah.
in different places because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
countries are not in single lines. So
Yeah.
basically, yes. So it had to be it had to follow a single logical route.
Yeah.
And not doing a lot of back and forth, and then you minimize the number of distance.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you don't want this trip to go on forever.
Yeah.
Like you start and then you do it for 2, 3 years or 4 years. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then
like to disturb you in a while, like so you have create a plan for how, like, from where you start and
Yes.
from where you end. So how long would the duration be, like, out of your expectation? I mean, like, so far.
Yes. When we made the initial route plan,
Yeah.
it was for 72 countries.
Okay.
So we're going to drive around all through 72
Also,
countries.
you increase from 72 to 112.
Yes, because
Okay,
when
it's
we
getting
found
bigger.
the record, it's getting
Now
bigger.
you find the biggest
yes.
one.
To tell you honestly, just 2 days ago,
Yeah.
we finalized our second set of route plan.
Okay.
That was the final one that we're going to do for 118 countries.
Oh wow.
Yes.
You put it 6 more now.
No,
118?
Yeah, it's 118. From
Oh.
72, we jumped up to 118
Oh,
because
okay.
we're going to aim 111.
Okay.
So we can't just plan for 112.
Okay.
We're going to aim for 120.
Okay.
That's where probably we'll end up somewhere 115 or 113 or something.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's an
Because
estimation. Yeah.
that's a good logical plan or practical
Oh,
plan
yeah,
to
yeah.
think it. Yes. So if it's possible, I would even hope for increasing more countries so
Perfect.
that if somebody wants to break that,
Yeah.
we try hard.
Come forward.
try harder.
Yeah. So, like, before you guys plan this, I think you have some travel histories before, because, like, I think that's your passion for traveling.
Yes.
Because I would like to come the next question to Anwar. It's I think it's not just, I think this is not just the first time that you guys will be traveling. I think you have a travel history back then. So how is your history before you come in? Like, I know you are one of the main mastermind behind this whole game. So I think you have a whole lot of amazing history before
Just
you
to tell
start
you
this.
one thing, he's a veteran in this place.
Veteran.
He's been living all his life in this
Okay, he's
place.
the king of
So he
Dubai.
has seen how Dubai is developed. He
Oh,
knows how
yeah.
people challenge. He knows how he has to challenge himself.
How long you have been
That's
here in
great.
Dubai for?
I born in Dubai.
You're born and raised in Dubai.
Yeah.
Oh.
I from 1972.
1972.
When nothing was there, where I think in the place we are sitting there was only bunch of sands. That's all, and nothing was there in Dubai.
Okay.
And let me start my plans. It was about 2006 when
2006,
yeah,
yeah.
2006 when I started. There was a problem in 2 countries, so I thought, let's play a role to help the kids who are affected over there on this
Okay.
country.
So you're gonna create a road, man.
Yeah, so I've started what to be done because at the time I was alone. So
Okay.
I've started a small plan, it is just the plan to travel through the Gulf.
Okay.
It's just the cities which is linked with the Gulf. So I started at 2006-11. I think one of my friends now, I think he's no more.
Yeah.
So we have traveled together, and it was 9,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
So on this road map, I come across all this what he's talking about.
Okay.
This was for.
So this is not
this
just
was
one day plan. It's been 40, 45 years.
Exactly.
This was for an awareness, to create an awareness
Oh, yeah.
for the people of Gaza.
Gaza.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was the theme behind his journey on that.
Okay.
And I think we have collected some amount of the donation, which is we are gifted to those kids.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, it was a big gift from us. Whatever we could do from our side, we have done. So we want to be part of those kids which have affected from the wars, because we don't want the people to get affected, and we want to be part of them.
Perfect. War is one of a thing nobody wants to happen anymore.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
So I think this is what we want to link with the people. That's we are the people. We can meet together.
Yeah, we
It's
can
like
be
a
a team.
flavor. We can see together, meet together, and we are not different to others.
I can see that because first time when I hear you, like 3 people traveling and nobody's from the same country, like India and from Pakistan, born and raised in Dubai, and Sri Lanka. It's kind of a, I don't know. The moment you hear this thing, it kind of feels like the unity, the strength, like the power of like.
It's not only the countries. We have different religions also.
Yeah,
Different
that's-
faith, different religions, different
You can
culture.
see there's
different
nothing is
way of
different with
upgrading.
us. We stay together, we live together. I think we have not found any differences being a human beings.
Yeah.
All we can see is we are the same people.
Same people.
As a common man level,
When you accept the difference, you see all the similarities.
yes,
You
we are
can
the same
combine,
people with
yeah.
same problems or same complexities or
Same.
everything same.
Yeah.
So this is the message we want to carry all around the world, saying that the cultural exchange, we people from 3 countries are going to travel and around the
Yeah, this is not just a road trip, but I feel like this is one of the things that I really want from my side too, because like being born in a place like India, I understand what diversity means. Like
Yes.
it's so diverse. Like every 5 kilometers, every 10 kilometers, you see someone with different color, different race, different language, different food. I think unity is something that we should speak in volume now. And coming back to the whole issue now, so I think it's more like a whole big trip. So I think you might need a lot of international assistance. So how is the thing going on so far? Have you started connecting with international organizations so that they can sponsor? Like how is the thing going on so far?
As of
Yeah.
now, since we are from Emirates Airline, so we are also doing a travel.
Yeah,
So we want to promote travel as well,
Yeah.
and inspire people to take up traveling.
yeah.
So
With gears, a lot
yes,
of
with
gears.
gears and everything.
Yeah.
So far, as per the sponsorship is concerned, of course, it's not a thing that we could sponsor ourselves.
No,
So
it's huge.
we are
Yeah.
preparing presentations and we are preparing the documents necessary to create a proposal plan for the sponsorships.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are looking at talking to Guinness about it.
Yeah.
Because
Have you
Guin-
started talking about it?
Yes, we have
Wow.
spoken to Guinness already, and
Wow.
then soon we will have a dedicated manager allocated for us to take things forward. And as far as Guinness is concerned, Guinness itself is a massive organization.
It's the biggest.
Biggest.
It's the biggest.
It's like the Oscars.
yeah. It's,
Yeah. So they themselves have a lot of branches
yeah.
attached to them.
Yeah.
So this manager probably can lead us to a lot of sponsors in a way, and also probably we also would like to connect to travel documentary filmmakers,
Okay.
and we are hoping for Nat Geo,
Okay,
which might
National
come true.
Geographic, yeah.
Yeah. So that's in the talks as of now.
Okay.
So we're just preparing, and we're almost on the final stage of completing the project portfolio,
Yeah.
and then so that we create the proposal to.
So, do you have any plan for like expected month or something that you want to flag off? Like,
Yes. See, it depends on the
how
most.
far this?
Yes.
How fast this is
Yeah,
going?
the whole project or the whole expedition I would talk. Okay, first thing I would like to say, we've been talking about the expedition.
Yeah.
But I've never coined the name.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yes.
Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah.
So the name is 7 Roads.
7 roads. Yeah.
The 7 Roads Expedition. This is the title that we
based
formed as a
on
team.
7 continents.
Yes, the roads in 7 continents.
Oh, okay.
That's the 7 roads that we're gonna travel on. Yeah. So regarding that, so since we're gonna travel all around the world,
Yeah.
traveling all around the world in 6 continents, existing where there is human, presence, it's possible. the most difficult one is Antarctica. So
Yeah.
our plan has to be based on the Antarctica.
Oh, okay.
Antarctican availability.
Yeah.
So the Antarctica is available for traveling for normal people is only in the month of Antarctican summer. That
Okay.
falls in December to February.
Okay.
So we have to be in Antarctica somewhere in Jan.
Okay.
So we got to work around the plan all around it.
okay.
So if you start from Dubai, approximately it might going to take 1 month or so to reach Cape Town and then fly to Antarctica. So we're going to start somewhere in December of this year. That's what we hope for. Anywhere between November last week to December first week is what we're looking at. That gives us ample time to reach South Africa, Cape
Yeah.
Town, and then we fly from there to Antarctica, and then drive in Antarctica, and then from there we're gonna go to South America, the southernmost point of South America, Ushuaia. From there we drive all across South America and North America up
Yeah.
to the point of Alaska, up to Anchorage, and then we get to Russia, and then we fly. We drive through Asia,
Yeah.
and then we get to Australia, come back from Australia to Asia, and then we drive to Europe, and from Europe we get back to northern part of Africa,
This is going to be really crazy.
and
now.
then we get back to Dubai.
Yeah. Wow.
So, as per our estimation, we should be able to do it in 8 to 10 months.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to give 12 months,
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
Because I've also checked the previous expeditions that people have done before in 6 continents. They have taken pretty long time, as per what I feel.
Wow.
And there is something to learn from them as well.
Yeah.
There has been we got to be prepared for emergencies. We got to be prepared for over water travel,
Oh, yeah.
over flight travel, because
Yeah.
we're going to be crossing at least about 10 to 12 borders by flight, and few borders by water, few borders in train. So we're going to load the vehicle in the train
Oh, yeah.
or in the shipping trucks. So any mode of transport in between the countries,
Yeah.
that's going to give us a more. I mean, we got to keep more time for it. So
Perfect.
somewhere around 12 months average
let's keep it
is
that
what
way.
I'm looking at here.
Oh yeah, I think as far as my YouTube channel is concerned, I think it's not just India that watches, because I've seen the comments coming from neighboring countries too. So if anyone wants to if anyone I don't know being born and raised in a place like Northeast India, I think everyone loves traveling over there. So if somebody wants to get in touch with you, and if any organizations or anyone wants to sponsor you, it's not just how much, but if their willingness of giving something to you guys, how would they like to contact you? Do you have anything that they can contact you
Yeah, as of now,
as of now, it's just a personal contact.
as of now, it's just a personal contact.
Yeah.
We are not yet an established Seven Roads team. It's
Yeah.
not an established company yet.
Yeah.
But we have plans in the future.
Yeah, sure,
But
then
regarding
I'll-
this trip, if somebody
Yeah.
wants to contact us, it's
Yeah.
personal contact. And then what I'd like to tell your viewers,
Yeah.
as of now, they come from northeast of India and neighboring countries, and
Yeah.
somewhere in Canada also you mentioned,
Yeah.
that we will see you.
Ah, yeah.
will see.
Yeah, if you once the trip is all announced, then they'll be on the way and they want to see you guys too.
Definitely, we would like to meet all of you and share our experiences and
They'll be all over
learn
the
something
place.
from you,
Yeah.
give you something. It's just
Yeah.
that.
I think I want to tell your viewers,
Yeah.
because I think I'm from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Don't take me wrong. I want to visit your country. I love to visit the places. Love to visit those peoples, those lovely peoples, because I want to see you guys
Thank you guys.
from face to face.
This is the message
Yeah.
from a common person in our neighboring country,
yeah.
and this is so nice listening to that.
Yeah.
Even I'd love to visit my neighboring countries.
Yeah, that's amazing. This is not just a trip, but this is going to tie up a lot of international barriers. It's going to bring down so much walls between countries. Lastly, before we wrap up the interview, I just want to ask you, it is not just we have mentioned it clear before. It is not just a traveling thing. It is what it is. I've been talking about. So, do you have just a few message that you would like to give to the budding who aspires to be international travelers like you all? If you have some little message, because it is not just a small thing. You need to have a lot of determination in your mind, and you must be having a lot of criticism too. How do you handle everything? And now you're coming with not just the big, but the biggest plan. So, because you're having some master plans, if you don't mind sharing it and putting in some few words, the viewers will be really, really happy.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. For the viewers, I'm gonna just say one thing about travel.
Yeah.
The best way to learn life is through traveling.
Perfect. So true. That
Because
is so
I have
true.
a small line which my dad always used to say. It's in Kannada, but I'll translate it.
Yeah.
It says, Desha suttinodu, kosha odinodu.
Okay.
It means travel around the country to see the country. You don't read about it in a book.
Yeah, that is so
And there are books for literature that you got to read and learn
Yeah.
about it. So I've been just following that, my dad's words. And then if I have to talk about traveling,
true.
the first thing that comes to my mind is, or first thing that people talk to me whenever they want
Yeah.
to travel, is how will I do it, or where will I do it? Is it expensive?
Yeah.
Or how are we going to plan?
That's a common question,
Is
yeah.
that the package that I need to book, or
Yeah.
should I plan it myself?
Yeah, that is so true.
All I'm going to tell is, there's enough information available in the internet.
Yeah.
And the only thing that can stop traveling is yourself.
Perfect. That is really true. That is
There's
so
nobody
true.
else that can stop if you
Yeah.
want to travel.
Yeah.
And I feel that it's the mind blocks.
Yeah.
It's your own mind that stops you from traveling. It's the
It's so
excuses
true.
that you want to give. If you want to travel, just plan and do it.
Just go ahead.
And if there's anything you can talk to me or us about, I'll be
Yeah.
happy to help and share
Yeah,
everything.
You can comment down below and like you can get in touch with master travelers here.
Oh, okay.
Yes. What about Anwar? Like, do you
I
have
don't
any?
have much to say. I only can say that if you want to travel,
Yeah.
if you don't have a road, create it.